Here is the second war. For this one, you only have one mob. You need to... Okay, this one is already a little... because there are two options for these reds to be done in one mob. You can move this one to the right, or you can move this one to the left. If you move this one to the right, those yellows are not going to be made. So you had to move this one to the left. And then the yellows are... You should be able to see that without me telling you that explanation, but this is the kind of logic you may need to apply later on. For these ones, you have only one move. This is kind of free. The only way to do those greens is by swapping this blue, and that'll make those blues match after as a chain. Only one move. The only way to match those purples are by doing this move, and those blues will be done after. Now we have two moves. So there are several ways to match those purples, those reds. But you can match those greens in more than just one way. Because if you move this, you are not dropping this one, so you can match those ones on the next one. If you move this, they're still not at the same level, you can match those and they're not together. So the only way you have is to make this one, make this move just so they're all line up, and then you move this one or this one, so the green one can fall and be matched. Now this is a classic combo that you are probably going to see often on the versus mode. It's a little harder to imagine, but yeah, what you need to do is to swap this one, then swap this one, and then swap this one. What usually happens here by failing is that you move this one to go for one, then and then fail. No, that's not it. What you tend to do when failing is you move this one first and then go for this. But if you're doing that, you're making this dark blue farther away. Or if you want to make this dark blue closer to this one, then you're making that one farther away from this, this other blue farther away. So what you need to do is make this one, because it's making those two blues together while making this dark blue closer. It's common for beginners to fail on this one. You need to get used to this one though, because this one is common for versus. The first early puzzles are things you could apply to versus mode. And not this one. I highly doubt someone can apply this one to versus mode, because it's a lot of panels. This is just a flashy puzzle. There's again only one way, well, technically two ways to make this one, these blues be clear. So you have no choice but to those ones. It's similar to one we saw, it's just those things are added. It's kind of to tell you that you could technically do combos with a chain. With this, you're obviously on versus not getting that many, but it might be possible for you to find a way to do a 6 combo on a chain that way. Now this one could be a little harder, because you could move those blues to be clear that way, but that's not what you want, because you would leave this red, this green on where this blue is, and that would not clear them. So what you need to do is to set those greens to together, and for that you need to make this one, and now those blues are lined up, and then you can drop this green to match them. You can move the one at the bottom to a puzzle we might have seen before, or a mirror one. Okay, so for this one, that could also probably be seen on Versus, even though it's a little harder to see. So what you need to do is to drop this, move this red from the right, just so you can do a 7 combo. Because all of them are lined up, you can clear those ones. I don't think it's hard to see that one as a puzzle. Versus it might take you a little more time, but it can be applied. What is this? Okay, so this is again just do one move to turn it into a previous puzzle. That move is this one, so those 3 are lined up, and then those yellows are being made. After the first move, you end up with a puzzle we have seen previously. Now for this one, you have 2 moves, so in 2 moves you can make those blues in 1 move if you do this, but you would end up with just 2 of those. If you drop this and then this, you could do it in 3 moves by dropping those red ones, but you don't have it. The goal for this is to show that you can do an 8 combo by doing this and doing this. There's probably no way to make those blues be clear horizontally, so you need to make them clear that way. That would be World 2.